Well, I just took the final. Oh, it's snowing a little bit right now outside. But anyways, coincidentally, again, always coincidentally with these things. For example, in South Korea, I had a meal, then it snows right away. Right after I meant, like, stuff like that. It's crazy how this stuff is going, happening every time like that. But anyways, we're a lot of times like that. But anyways, so I taken the final, the study guide, and I got 100% on it out of 75 out of 75 that I studied for. And then on this final exam that I took, there is nothing from the study guide basically. Like maybe 2 or 3 questions at most out of 50. And I'm like, the hell? So if I fail this, which might happen, I hope my grade doesn't drop too much from a B, I know worst case scenario will be a C basically, but man, I'm hoping that it's not a C, because I need the grade point average to, bring up my GPA to, it's not the end of the world, I still have 2 more semesters to, do well in other classes basically, but still, I can't keep on thinking like that, like, oh, we can do it again next time and do better and whatnot. The thought is good, but if you keep thinking that way and keep putting yourself up for failure, it's just gonna not be good. You gotta start taking action right away and get the grades immediately. That needs to happen basically. And so I don't know. Pretty upset. Not really upset actually, but just kind of like the hell kind of thing, like I studied for it, that's all I've been doing in the library basically, and making YouTube videos and whatnot that you guys already know of. And wow, seriously, 50 out of 50 questions, there was like maybe 2 or 3 or 4 questions of the on the study guide basically. Like, how ridiculous is that? I studied for nothing basically, possibly, because the questions weren't there. The questions were not there. So pretty not happy though, but life moves on or whatever. But seriously, that's some crap, all right. And I thought, I would have secured at least a B in that class, and then the final looks like hell basically. Like, wow. We'll see what grade I get, because I thought I didn't do well on my first exam for the criminal justice class, and I got an A apparently. And then and I thought the professor graded for the different class, anthropology class, he gave me a 9 out of 15 or whatever. That dropped my grade to like a low B, and he re-corrected it and then gave me an A basically for the discussion. So far, like, even though I think that I might have not gotten a good grade, I seem to have gotten the good grades basically. So hopefully it happens again. It's just sad though, like I have to like hope basically, instead of just studying for it, and then and the stuff that's supposed to be on there, just on there kind of thing, and then and so on. I don't know what the point of the study guide was for, honestly. When the questions weren't on there. The questions were not on there from the study guide. What was the point of all that? I don't understand. What was the point of all that? It makes 0 sense to me. I study for nothing basically. I'm just kind of venting right now, but jeez. I think another student said the same thing basically. This girl, she's like, oh, in 5 minutes I got a perfect on the study guide, and then something relating to this exam basically, of 50 questions of whatever basically. I'm gonna check what percentage this final is. Probably 15%. So if I get an F on it, that's gonna drop my grade probably to a C, is my guess, I think. How horrible, honestly. Man, I was gonna be I was kind of content, not really that happy, because you know, just whatever feeling, because of depression and whatnot as well. But man, this just feels crappy, you know. Like, I was hoping for a good finish basically with the classes, and then this kind of nonsense happens. Sigh. And this is introductory class as well. Once again, you know, this a beginner class for criminal justice. It's not advanced or anything, you know. Same as the anthropology class. These are all beginner classes, and this kind of, you know, gaslighting happens. This kind of confusion happens with the exams. It's horrible. If I fail it, I'm gonna talk to the deans, honestly, and then see what I can do, basically, because this is not fair, you know. I wonder what the deans will say, though, but because they're not the professor themselves, but I'm sure they got some kind of voice and power. I mean, what's the point of the study guide if there's nothing gonna be on it? You know, when you study for and you do the study guide, and then there's nothing from the study guide on the exam, basically, you know? What's the point of that? What's the point of the study guide? I don't get it, you know? Where am I? Okay, good. So I'm gonna show my professor my YouTube channel eventually, but you know, I'm just kind of, you know, just kind of confused, honestly. What's the point of the study guide, basically, if it's not going to be on the exam? Like, most of the questions were not. It was not. I feel good right now, all of a sudden. Feel hungry and good. I'll get some hamburger or something. And then gotta do an exam later, probably tomorrow, possibly tomorrow, I meant, as I'm gonna be here all day anyway. What's going on here? Is like a buffet or something? Something's going on. Where do I go? Smells good. But anyways, I'm not too upset. I'm not mad, but just kind of disappointed. It might be the answer, because I studied and I actually put the time and work to it, and then, you know, these questions are nothing from what the study guide was about, you know. It's just kind of horrible, basically. We'll see what could happen, what choices there are. Whew. That's kind of interesting, though. It started snowing after I got out of the class. We're still moving up. We're still, you know, I don't need to get a 4.0 GPA. It'd be nice, though, because I could get scholarship and whatnot, but, you know, I don't know. I understand the final, you know, it's supposed to be about the entire stuff, you know, but what's the point of the study guide then, if the study guide is there to, you know, focus on the stuff that's going to be on the exam, is what you would guess, you know. So what's the point of studying that? Only, that is, instead of saying, oh, possibly you need to study the entire stuff because it's going to be randomized in the exam, you know. So it's very just disappointing. All right, I'm just disappointed. Maybe I heard it wrong. Maybe he did say it. I don't know. Maybe the professor did say, you know, you got to study the entire chapters because cumulative or whatever is all, you know, on it, basically. But then, you know, what's the... I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I just didn't hear him. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe he didn't say it. I don't know. That I would be confused of why he wouldn't have said it, you know. Anyways, I was hoping to get straight A's this semester, but that's not happening. I don't think. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to talk to a counselor regarding my GPA, because you know, my grades are not that great. I need at least a 3.0 to apply to UIUC next year. So I'm gonna talk to them right now actually and see what they gotta say after I eat some food first, and then go from there. That's just not a good feeling. So the attendance is like maybe 5% of the grade, so that's gonna help out a little bit, I'm sure. I should. So I'm confused with that too. Basically, he said on the syllabus, if you miss more than 3 excused absences, which I did miss, I had 4 excused absences. He just said basically, that's okay. That's how I heard it. He said that's okay, that you just have to have not missed more than 2 unexcused absences, meaning no excuses for it, which I only missed 2 basically of, and then 4 total of excused absences. So I asked him, and then that's what he said. He said, so I hope there's no confusion there, and I get the 5% basically of points for the entire grade for it. What else is there? This break is gonna be nice, kind of. As I'm not gonna be bored because I'm gonna be making YouTube videos and TikTok and Twitch probably. Just I don't know. Cause like I didn't finish it with a bang basically. Straight A's kind of accomplishment kind of feels for going to class this whole time and putting the great work in and whatnot. Might have not put in the most work basically, like read every little thing and whatnot because of my schizophrenia and mind control weapons. I utilize ChatGPT a lot. It helped me understand a lot of things here with the stuff. But you get what I'm trying to say. I still put in the work is what I'm saying. And so with that being said, I would have appreciated an A, if not a B at least, But I know I'm rushing to conclusions here. I might actually maybe get a decent grade on the final, where I still get a B in the class possibly, at least a B. But who knows? We'll see. Hopefully it's going to be good news. And if not, then oh well. A C is still not horrible. It's not horrible, but it's not good enough, that is, for UIUC, that is, that I'm trying to transfer to. So I'm going to talk to the counselor after I get some food, and then go from there. Oh, and this school is so weird. One thing. They serve beer, right? And there's like 18-year-olds, obviously. Obviously, they don't serve it to 18-year-olds, but you get what I'm saying? 18-year-old... there are 18-year-olds around, that's what I'm saying, and they serve beer. So it's kind of odd. It's for 21 years older and older is how it is with the law, basically. And then, what else is there that I was saying? I'm losing track of concentration. I keep seeing my professor in my brain, in my vision for some reason with the mind control. What was it? I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, I think I almost remembered now. Something with the school. In the school. What is it with the school? Ow. Who was? Oh, the professor? Why would... Apparently the professor was tracking me, is what the mind control told me. I don't know what that means. Did he make my life harder or something? Miserable, apparently. That's interesting. That's horrible. Why would they do that to me? I don't understand. Anyways, what was it? The school, the beer, okay. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Ah, yeah, I remember. Yes, it was about. Yeah, so when I first went to the school years ago, I dropped all my classes because due to gang stalking, mind control, I was paranoid and I was unable to function at all, you know. And so fast forward today, basically, I applied for what is it called, student aid, student financial aid, from FAFSA or whatever it's called, FAFSA or however you pronounce it. And then I applied for that, and then they said something has been suspended basically because you dropped your classes or some nonsense. Like, who cares if you drop your classes? What's the big deal behind that? I don't know. I don't know what it means, but I'm just kind of just saying stuff here, but And then so that's what happened. And then I gotta go see a what do you call it? A counselor regarding this situation on Friday to get my suspension lifted. If that's not gang stalking, I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe that just stuff like that exists on with schools and whatnot. But anyways, yeah. So, whatever. I tried. It's not like I didn't try, right? I put in the work. I did the best I could. So if I get a C, I get a C. Unfortunately. But whatever. I don't know how my siblings do it. They get straight A's. I got straight A's only one time. I never, I'm not sure. But anyways, alright, I'm about to get some food. I'm gonna sign out in here. I will post more vlogs later. Alright, peace.